the Gold Squad, who'd maintained most of the action early on Thursday night in Nazareth. Easton's Cole Tranzu found certain connections and stuck with them. The first, Notre Dame's Nadir Sanders, who caught 4 passes for 58 yards. This one setting up the first score off the field goal by Easton's Matt Clark to give Gold a 3-0 lead. The other easy connection was to neighboring Wilson Warrior Zach Gillen. The two connected for 42 and 34 yards on a single drive. That 2 of their 5 completions on the night for 200 yards. The one-hander and acrobatic grab set things up on the 1 for Easton's Marcus Williams, who'd punch it in to cap the drive with 6, giving his team now a 10-0 advantage over the Red Squad. That score would hold at halftime. Tranzu and Gillen's connection never died down as they'd make it a 17-zip ball game in the third after teaming up for a 35-yard scoring play with 9 to go in the frame. The Red Squad, however, would mount a comeback. They'd score 21 unanswered after that. The two would come off interceptions, the first by Parkland's Nico Medler and another by Pleasant Valley's John Brennan. Northern Lehigh's Matt Frame would also take one in from 5 yards out, giving the Red their first lead at 21-17. That did not last long thanks to the final Tranzu and Gillen hookup. This one, the biggest of the night, at 69 yards for the score. Gillen tiptoeing along the sidelines to give the Gold Squad back the lead at 24-21. That proving to be the game winner after a huge defensive stop by Easton's Kyle Avancha with under 2 to go, as the Gold Squad would end up taking this one by a 24-21 final.
It's great. We're playing for a great cause, obviously. Just coming out, playing one more high school game with some of my friends, it was great. It's an honor, honestly, just playing for a great cause. Ronald McDonald House, you know what the kids are going through down there, and it's just great to be able to help them out.
Oh, it's definitely something I'm going to remember, not only coming up, but for the rest of my life. It was really cool ending my high school career, playing with the guys I grew up with in Easton, but also too joining, some of the guys from other schools and seeing how good they really are. There was a ton of good athletes from here, and then, the game was awesome. Practice was really, really fun. But I knew the game would be like this. EPC kids are really tough. We knew they would fight back, but I'm glad we came out on top.
On a night where the offense certainly had some major highlights, it was actually the defense that would truly shine and end up making the difference in the Gold Squad's first victory since 2018.
Our defense had a couple of goal line stands, a couple of big stops when we needed them after they had driven the ball. I mean, they moved the ball a few times, and every time our defense stepped up, and I just told all the defensive backs, they made plays all day long. We rushed the passer when we needed it to. We made tackles in space, which is obviously really important against so many good players when the ball's being thrown so much. I'm proud of the way the defense played, absolutely. And their defense played well, too.
Our defense played great tonight. Our secondary made some big plays, getting some big stops, getting us the ball back. And honestly, I think without our defense, we don't win that game.
On the scene in Nazareth, I'm Cassie Schmidt reporting for the SC Network.